Hey guys, so this is Bring Back the Farm. So I've been out of town for the past few days, so I apologize for having no videos, but I'm going to try to do better with that. But while I was gone, I noticed a lot of things have changed in my garden, and I've grown quite a bit. So you'll be able to see my videos from last week and see a pretty big difference, I think. So I know when I got home from my trip, I noticed there was a lot of things that have grown quite a bit. But first of all, my peas over here in my back eating garden, they're starting to dry up pretty good. You can see how the pea pods are starting to like harden up right there. So those are coming along just fine, I think, for becoming seeds. So I'm going to use those this fall and see what I can get. But here's another pea plant. You can see that it's just dead, like it's dying. So it's all just drying. We're having like 100-degree weather here, and that's okay. My potatoes are still doing good. Looks like they might need a little bit of water, maybe. I don't know. Well, or maybe they have too much water. But that's working out okay. And then let me show you these onions. You can see those are starting to form up. I don't know if that's too close or not, but so those are growing good. They're flowering really nicely. A lot of bugs on them. I got more peas down there. These onions were mostly from seed. I mean, they were like little onion starts, but they're huge. And they're growing quite a bit of onion starts themselves. Like, check that out. Right there. They just kind of sprout and grow on their own. But those are all starts. These are all new onion starts. And I have a ton of those. And then I have green beans. These are not doing as great as my other green beans, but they're still growing. I got my spinach, which we're still harvesting. It's starting to get a little old. I think those plants are almost done. I'm going to let them just kind of grow and see if they'll go to seed or not. I have, oh, check this out. So these are my radishes. And the flowers, see all those little white flowers right here? These flowers have turned into these green pods. And I think these are where the seeds are. So I'm going to let those dry on the vine or on the plant, and we'll see how they do. But I have these pods everywhere. I mean, look at those. They're just all over the place. And oh, check that out. These ones are starting to turn red a little bit. And I don't know what that means. If you guys know, let me know. That'd be great. I got my experimental beets. Those are getting pretty huge. I don't know when to harvest these. So, oh well. We'll figure it out as we go. That's why I have the YouTube channel. But check this out. This is so cool right here. I have this broccoli. And it's actually growing broccoli. I was surprised. I've never grown broccoli before. And it is growing awesome. So, really happy about that. Here's more green beans right here. These are growing really well. I'm happy with these. And in fact, I put on them, before I left for my trip, I put my mint lighter mix on these plants. And I did not put them on my other plants. So that's a pretty quick turnaround for plant growth using the bacteria method. I don't know if I killed the microbes in the soil or not, but my soil was pretty bad to begin with. I just put a covering over top, and but the mint lighter mix comes with microbes. So when you buy the mix, it comes with microbes in a little package that you mix with the fertilizer and all the other minerals that it needs. And so that's what I added to these plants here. And as you can see, they're getting bushy and just awesome like. And let's walk back here, and then you can see, and these ones didn't get it. And they are just kind of, I mean, they're growing fine, but they're not growing as big and as fast. So I think there definitely is something to do with that. So I might try the mitt lighter mix on more of my stuff out here. This is almost like a giant mitt lighter box with all these wood chips, I guess. Except I get weeds. Mitt lighter method doesn't. But you just kind of have to figure out what works for you. These are my tomato plants. These have grown quite large too. You can see a lot of tomatoes are starting to grow on these plants. And I'm happy about that. Let's see, these are my early girl tomatoes. And then here's some more tomatoes right here. I'm gonna put you down so you can see. So I have more tomatoes there, and yeah, more tomatoes here, and they're all different types. I have to do a video on what kind of tomatoes I planted, but yeah, they're all doing great. They're doing good. The one that had frost, it got a little too cold, so I had to like rip it all the way down to the base, except for like one leaf which survived. That's this one, and it's doing awesome. But I have to do some weeding. Look at all those weeds. But these are the weeds that kind of just spread out. I think it's, you know, honestly I don't know what it is, but I think it came in with the wood chips. So that's one thing you have to learn. Oh, my wife said it's morning glory. That's one thing you have to learn, is when you get wood chips, a lot of times it comes with different stuff other than just wood chips. So here's some peppers. Check that out. I have some sort of plant that came here. I didn't plant that, melon or something, but the, I mean, it's kind of just volunteered, and the peppers are growing good. I don't see any peppers yet, but they're growing. There's my little guy right there, coming out here to help. This lettuce is just now starting to come up too. This lettuce I planted a while back, but it just never sprouted. But now it's starting to grow, so we'll see what happens there. I think that's heirloom stuff too, so I'm pretty sure I can harvest